I'm fighting for far too long, but I eventually met a stalemate. And I guess I'm still stuck on how you can live with me being a grown man's jail baby if you die at the thought that I live in a path that disables me to think straight. And so I'm abomination. God looks at me and cries, and maybe that's why I hate this rain, because all this time I'm looking up to him, he's looking down at me, and I know I'm the one that you despise, but tell me, how could this rain be God's way of saying no, yet at the end of the storm he smiles in what forms? A rainbow. How contradicting. It's something I must be missing, but nevertheless I've been conditioned to hate myself, yet ironically I can't turn to nobody else, so I guess I'm forced to keep my enemies closer. Now already I feel those tears in my eyes that can never compare to how my heart is cried, and I'm sorry if I make you feel uncomfortable, but if I don't tell you now, you never know. So I'm going to stop talking in code for a minute, but I feel like some of y'all might still get offended. And it's not the fear that keeps me from saying what I got to say, but more so the respect. Because I realize that this topic is one many do regret, but I'm just not done yet. So let's go back to being 13 years old, being told everything and never reacting. Back when me being who, or better yet, what I am is something no one ever imagined. I would call my grandmother saying so proudly, she was like, Siri girl, I can't wait till you grow up, go to college and get married to a lovely Christian man. And I didn't have it in my heart to tell her, grandma, that's just not my plan. But why is it that people are so happy for you? When you say you found someone just like you, until they realize that person's a little too much like you, and then all of a sudden it's like, your life's not true. So being what I am just got me labeled as a bad kid. And yeah, I take full responsibility for the things that I did, but try to understand that there is nothing scarier than watching yourself transition into what you were made to believe was a monster. See, I learned even monsters have threats. Now there's a species of men out there that believe they got something for a little girl like me. And no matter how wildly we kick and scream, they still believe that the end of our soul will somehow agree that this is what's right for me. So here comes the late nights without sleep, followed by dreams of stories untold, how a grown man penetrated an innocent soul. What was once warm and beaten, now just a cold black hole. And you know, your looks hurt too. Yeah, to see you scrunch your face at me because I don't want to live like you. Using my life as your punchline, and I don't know why, but I'm going to ask one last time, if me being human ever crossed your mind. Now you know your looks hurt too. To see you scrunch your face at me because I don't want to live like you. Using my life as your punchline, and I don't know why, but I'm going to ask one last time, if me being human ever crossed your mind. See, couldn't it? Nah, because you judge me regardless. And I may appear heartless when I say those mirror rehearsed lines like, I don't need you. And yeah, you're ignorant, but even you knew that wasn't true, so now I gotta ask, how could you? Look at me as a monster, then treat me accordingly. All these feelings made from self-made lies, that sick feeling you claim I give you inside, and that my life really has ever made you cry, well, I curse every tear that's falling from your eye. See, I apologize, because unlike you, I know I don't mean it. I guess I'm just sorry because I thought the purpose of unconditional love was that nothing could ever come between it. All I am is all I've ever wanted to be, and that's happy. And I remember the days when that's all you ever wanted from me. See, now you're just another threat. Now worst of all, most of us attempt and succeed to put ourselves in a permanent sleep so we can dream about the life we wanted, uninterrupted by people who couldn't accept us for the way we wanted to be. So every night I pray that my predators don't reach me, resulting in the worst kind of tragedy, because a young life cut short is a sad thing. And so all of this, that until this day have remained unknown, is my personal lyrical tour of the place that I call home. Because when you think of home, you think of a place where there's love overflowing. Yet when I think of home, I think of a place where love can only exist with them not knowing. So they don't.